let's see if you can hear it good in here. Cutouts closed, nothing crazy, just a normal startup. Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, in case you read saw the post that I had a couple of days ago, maybe beginning of the week. We just had the birth of my second daughter, so I did not want to post anything during the week. I took the week off work to help my wife because we have a 4-year-old, so that's what's going on with that. So we have another daughter. She was born Monday at 9 a.m., something like that. I think 9, 10, I don't know. But yeah, she's here, so that's why the videos are a little bit delayed. That's why I'm not doing anything crazy this weekend, and next weekend we're going to start getting everything back to normal, going back to work next week, stuff like that. So, but for now, yes, as you've seen in the thumbnail, yes, everything is finally here for the Whipple. Everything. When I'm show you the last couple things that we've been waiting on, what we got, and actually we have an install date ready, and it's not too far away. So stay tuned. Also, guys, help pick up your incredible Hemi merchandise because we got other things coming that I don't want to spoil for anybody. They're probably going to be here, I'll say, right around the same time as the Whipple install, maybe sooner. So hopefully sooner, because maybe I can get some great videos with that stuff going on, and it's going to be really cool. So please stay tuned, and I'm going to show you what we got. All right, guys. Yes, the last couple things are finally here. These are the fuel injectors that we got. Now, the fuel injectors that I went with are actually 650s. The reason I didn't go with anything bigger, number one reason, is because I'm not running E85. I do not plan on running E85. It's just, I don't want to deal with the friggin' all that fuel system and stuff. What I want to do is I want to run 93 octane, like for a street, and then 100 or MS, you know, I might run Boostane for right now, but we are going to definitely do an MS 109 tune for the track, because number one, Jay even said he's seeing better performance. Everyone that runs, like, you know, the Hemis really, you know, run MS 109 for what I see at the track and stuff like that. There are guys that run the 85 and stuff like that, but we're gonna stay with a 93 and 100 octane and MS 109. We're not gonna go E85. It's just, I don't want to deal with that right now. Yes, is it pretty good? Yes, I'm not going to deny that, but we went with 650cc injectors because we are staying 5.7 as of right now, and these injectors are actually good. These ones are good up to like 800 wheel horsepower. They're actually recommended. If you pick the horsepower range that you want on Fuel Injector Clinic's website, it'll show you like basically where you're going to be at, where the duty cycle is. So, because I said to Jay, should we go with the 775 since we're not running E? He said staying in the 5.7, 650 is plenty. If we did a 392 stroker, then possibly 775s. These, like I said, I'll definitely still good up to 800 wheel, maybe a little bit, probably more, but you know, as of right now, 800 wheel is possibly the goal once we build the motor. Also, this finally came. This I've been waiting for forever. This is we went with a Kenny Bell booster pump. Got it from HHP, of course. Been ordering a lot of my extra little parts there. Now I went with a booster pump over like a Walbro, mainly because here's the number one thing. The stock wiring for the Ram fuel system is actually like burning up a lot, is actually getting burned up a lot from the Walbro fuel pumps and stuff like that. And if you do an entire new housing, it's going to cost a lot of money. That maybe down the future we will, but these have been shown for like 1,000 wheel horsepower Hellcats. Plenty of power left in them. Nick at Whipple Superchargers also recommended one. He's like, why don't you do a booster pump? Same thing as Jay. So those two, you know, really helping me out with everything, getting everything I need. So yeah, that's what we got. Fuel system is here. Now we also, like I said in the video, have a Whipple install date. We're going to go for a little drive and we're going to talk about that. All right, so let's see if you can hear it good in here. Cutouts closed, nothing crazy, just a normal startup. It is hot here, I'll tell you that much. It's not too hot out today, but it's hotter than usual. So, yeah, it's not too bad. I don't know how loud you guys are going to be able to hear that in the video, but I didn't want to do an actual regular cold start. I've been doing them every single video, so let's do an old school cold start like right there inside the truck. And install date. Now, I would have liked it to have been next week, but we just can't get it done next week. It's actually going to be on the 19th. As soon as I got the booster pump in, the booster pump took over 2 weeks to come in, because when I ordered it from HHP, they said they were out of stock. They had to get them from Kenny Bell, and it's a Kenny Bell booster pump, and they said they are going to be a 2-week delay. And I said, sure, that's fine. I knew it wasn't happening within that 2 weeks anyway, so it was no big deal. That finally came in. I hit Steve up, and Steve's like, he's free the 19th and the 20th. So the 19th, and maybe one day, we're not sure if we're going to get it all done in a day. It's a lot of work, you know what I mean? The whole install and then the fuel system. So not too sure, but we are going to be doing it that weekend. So the truck will be up and running, ready to rock and roll with the Whipple on the 20th. So that's what we got going on right there. So I am beyond excited. I've been so excited for this to happen. This is just like the longest waiting game for this Whipple, I feel, since we got it in, because we needed all the extra parts, and then we needed Steve to come help us with the install. Now, a couple guys said, could I do the install myself? I mean, could I probably do it? Yes. I'm pretty mechanical. I'm not a mechanic, but it's not like it takes the hardest skill in the world. But, I'd rather pay Steve to do it. Obviously, he's had phenomenal. He knows what he's doing much more than I do. He'll be able to get it done much faster. Me, will probably take broken tools, stuff like that. So Steve's going to be doing it. You know what I mean? And if I'm doing it, it's going to be hard to record and get the install video, because I'm obviously going to have an install video, first startup, all that good stuff, first drive. Everything's going to be coming dyno. Now, if I could get this truck dynoed right now, NA, before the Whipple goes on, I will. I'm going to try. It's very hard to get dynoed on the weekends. Very hard. I don't feel like paying. I'm not paying $200 just to see how much horsepower I make. So that's the other thing. And another thing that's hard to get this truck dynoed, from what I know, is you can't manually shift my transmission like I could when I had the old training in, because I have a 2016 transmission in this. So it will not let me manually shift. So when they do it, they got to, I guess, find out how to get it in the 6th gear, and because that's the one and manually shifted that. Get in the 6th gear. Hopefully it stays in 6th gear and go that way. So now the estimated horsepower from us, a lot of the same similar mods. Some guys maybe a little bit less maybe a little bit less mods, around the 450 range. So I'm thinking if I did put in my 100 octane race gas or race fuel, my boosting, all this and that, I think we're going to be running about 450-ish, give or take, you know what I mean? Torque similar, maybe more. I think most guys are getting a little bit more torque out of it. So it would be really cool to see what we dyno at and how much we pick up with the Whipple. Now with the Whipple, what do we expect it to pick up? Expect it around, because of the mods, the cam, the ported heads, everything we got, headers, all that good stuff. I'm thinking maybe 600, around the 600. That's what Jay's even thinking, because of the current mods that we have. Probably around 600 wheel on the stock bottom end. Now 600 wheel. Now what are we gonna run? That's all I really care. I don't care if I had fucking 300 wheel. I want to know what we can possibly run on the quarter-mile stock bottom end. Jay thinks we can possibly, in great weather, full-on traction, pop off possibly a 10. And I think that's definitely possible, obviously, because I hit a lot of guys picking up over a second on baby boosts with really not as many modifications on their superchargers. This is not even just the Whipple. This is all superchargers. You're picking up over a second. And we got Whipple and all the mods that we got. And we don't go to the track, full weight like this. We come ready. We go in kill mode. This thing's gutted, drag pack, everything. So it is definitely possible to pop off a 10. I'm not going to shoot for 10s stock bottom end right away. I'm shooting for low 11s. And I do think it can go faster, but I will be very happy with some very low 11s. Just to start off, we'll get it dialed in, and then over the winter, as I told you guys, we are going to build the trip. We're going to build the bottom end, forge everything, and send it. So that is the plan with the Whipple. So we got 2 weeks before the Whipple goes on. 2 weeks. Now the other two things that I have coming in, let me give you guys. I'll give you a hint if you're staying, if you know what's going on. I sold my current drag pack. Well, not the front skinnies. I still have the front skinnies, but I sold the rears and the Hoosiers. And I sold my old fronts that I used to run with them. Obviously, there's a reason why I sold them. Those are 17s. So, obviously, that's going to give a little bit more away. So, what we got coming with that, stay tuned, man. We're going to do an install video of that. And we got the install video of that and then we got some other things coming. I don't want to give anything away until it's officially here. I'll probably give a couple little clues, and I'm coming up to a dead end up around here. So yes, that is what we got going on. Whipple is 2 weeks away. I am beyond excited. So I'm going to try to get as much content as I can for you guys before the Whipple goes on. Like I said, I'm kind of like almost not fully at a standstill, but I kind of am, because I got the truck back in like no race mode. I am going to try and hit the track, by the way. If we got a really good night at the track, sorry, I'm going to have to do a U-turn here somehow, some way. If we get a real nice weather at the track, I'm going to see if somebody, let me say this, if somebody would let me borrow their drag pack, I would, like, just rears, I got the fronts. I want to see if we can possibly hit the track and maybe possibly go after that 11 like we've been wanting to do. If we got the weather, you know what I mean? I'm not going to do it in 90-degree weather. It's not going to happen. We've been going to the track in 90-degree weather 4 or 5 times, and then the Whipple deal came through, and then I hit the track I think 1 time since I knew I was getting the Whipple. Haven't been back. Sold the drag pack because we're getting something else, and things have just been flowing. Everything is like flowing really nice. It's just taking time. That's all it is. But you know, and I'm a man of no patience. So now that so with me having to wait like this, it's killing me inside. You have no idea. Like when I tell you I have no patience, when I first bought this truck, I told my wife I want a new truck. Man, went and got one right away. Wanted a new car. Man, I have no patience. She can't stop me. And you know, even if it costs more money than what I expect, I'll go to the store if I can get it, and like today, that day, if any item, instead of waiting a week for shipping or something like that costs $100 less, I said screw it, I don't want to wait a week, I want it now. So that's how I am. But right now I'm just waiting as a patient man, as patient as I can get for this install. 2 weeks away, man. We are 2 weeks away, and if the other 2 things come in, we're going to be 1 thing short of hitting the track. And I'll tell you right now where that 1 thing short is going to be tires. That's the only thing short we will be of hitting the track. So if you guys help buy the merchandise, everything, we can get tires as soon as possible, and we can hit the track this year, dial it in, and see what we can get, because I want to be able to run as much as I can once the Whipple's on, because we don't have much racing left until end of November. So that is what we got going on, guys. So just think 2 weeks away, Whipple video will be up, install video will be up, first drive, first reaction. I'll do as many good videos as you can so you guys can see the process, everything it takes, and what this truck's going to go from what it was to how fast it's going to be. And this thing moves out very well now, you know what I mean? Right now, sitting the way it is, it's done 1220s all day long in the heat. Like I said, I think we could possibly get that 11 in great, good weather. You know what I mean? We did sell the Hellcat throttle body because we have a Whipple 102 millimeter going on the Whipple 102 millimeter throttle body. So I didn't need. I wanted to sell the Hellcat throttle body to get the other things that we got coming. So that is why that is gone. I do have a stock throttle body on. I would like, if I hit the track, I would like to possibly maybe get a little bit, maybe a ported one. It's going to do much, probably not, but you know, I would like to just be optimized. Like I said, if I can hit the track NA and be optimized for it, I would love to. So if you guys, you know, I could also hit the track in these 20s and, you know, 4-wheel drive launch, not have any traction issues. I don't want to do that. If I'm going to the track and we get great air and I could possibly pop an 11, I want to be fully optimized with rear drag tires, obviously. You know what I mean? Like I said, I could do 4-wheel drive, 75-pound wheel and tires, front and rear, compared to 25-pound fronts and 50-pound rears. Big rotational weight, gearing, everything. So if you guys want to lend me your rear tires for just hitting the track for a time or two, maybe, you know what I mean, I'll obviously that'd be amazing. But if not, no big deal. And that's what I got for you today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned. I got something really good coming this week also. So I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.